guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. So for today's video, after I brought it up and asked you guys if you'd be interested, after an overwhelming amount of you saying absolutely, please hurry up and post this video, in today's video I'm going to be trying on some of the best-selling lashes that Lilly Lashes offers, as well as some of my absolute favorites that I would suggest for you guys. I'm also going to be talking about the specific tools that I use that really helped me along, especially when I was a beginner and nothing I did was working out for me. I have some definite tips for you and tools that will help you along the way. And yeah, guys, if you want to delve into that with me, then please keep watching. And before I forget, please make sure you've entered my giveaway to win your very own Bloodlust palette along with your crown mirror. The giveaway will be ending on March 20th. The winner will be announced, so make sure you enter if you haven't already. And let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, let's get started. So before we jump into trying on the actual lashes and that whole process, let's talk about something super duper important, and that is our tools. So there are only several really important tools that I use. I've gathered these along my extremely long road of applying lashes. I used to honestly really suck at applying lashes. It was a giant struggle for me. Every single time I tried, I would fail. I would do these gorgeous eyeshadow looks and then go in to put my eyelashes on, and it would ruin it like 80% of the time. It was absolutely so frustrating. So something I really learned and that really helped me in the beginning was the type of lash glue I use. So I use the Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive. This is different than the one that comes in the tube that kind of has a really, if you know, you know, it has a really gross smell, but this is totally different because it has that brush on application. It makes it so easy to use. It's super duper user friendly. I absolutely love this lash glue. But before I got into this one, what I did use was the House of Lashes brush on adhesive. So before the Duo came in a tube and brush on form, it would only come in that squeezy thing, and I hated it. It was a giant mess. On top of it, that disgusting smell, like, oh my God, don't get me started. But this was a brush on lash adhesive, so I gravitated towards it. And the thing that really helped me out in the beginning was this guy. This is some of the most intense glue you are gonna find on the market. Now, because of this and because of how tacky and how much stick that this glue had, it made it really easy for me at the beginning. Because this glue is so super tacky and a little bit different than the Duo, you don't have to wait for it to dry like you do the Duo, which we're gonna get into. That's one of the most important aspects. But I used to use this guy. Now, this was really great for me in the beginning. It really helped me just get that lash right stuck on without messing it up. But the downside, when you would take it off, let's just say 50% of your real lashes would come right along with it. It's too sticky to the point where like it doesn't really fully dry down. Sometimes I would look up or I would sneeze or something and like my whole lash would move and look absolutely freaking insane. So while this did help me out in the beginning and gave me the courage, like, you know what, maybe I can do this, maybe I just need a little more practice just sticking these bad boys on, but no, I now wouldn't suggest using this, but it did help me out in the beginning, so I did think it was important to mention it. So the next life-changing item when it came to applying my lashes was this guy. This is the VELOUR Too Easy Lash Applicator. I'm gonna have all the links and prices for everything listed down below. Don't forget to check if you are interested. But this changed the freaking game. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but because of its shape, I know a lot of lash applicators are this shape. I don't know why I gravitated to this one specifically. It must have been the first one I searched up on Sephora and came up, but I love that it also has this little brush thingy at the end to help you really blend in your own lashes into the lash after you've applied it. But wow, guys, this changed the game for me. Just being able to grab the lash like straight like that and just bloop, place it on. This was so important to me. I highly suggest if you are struggling applying your lashes with regular tweezers, look into actual lash applicators. It's life-changing. It'll change your game. You will be so surprised to know how much easier it makes things for you. So yeah, guys, this would be the next super duper important item that I wanted to talk about. The next thing is a pair of teeny tiny scissors. So these are TWEEZERMAN brow scissors that I use specifically for my brows and for trimming my lashes. Now, I cannot reiterate enough how important it is to trim your lashes. Now, when you're spending $40 or $30 for one freaking pair of lashes, I do understand it almost feels like your heart's getting ripped out when you have to cut away like a quarter of it. I get that. But guys, it's imperative that you do that. If you have problems with your lashes, they're poking you in the corner of the eye, or they're like kind of sticking out at the end, pulling your whole eye look down, it's because you're not trimming your lashes enough. It is so, so, so important. I love using these TWEEZERMAN tweezers to do that because they're so fine and meant for your eyebrows. Like they just do the job perfectly. And yeah, guys, another super important item to have in your repertoire when you are putting on your lashes is a pair of teeny tiny scissors. All right, guys, let's jump right into the application process. So I have here a pair of Lilly Lashes. This is in the style Mykonos. That's probably why you're thinking, why does she look so crazy? I did not apply one side of the lashes because I wanted to do a live demo for you guys to show you how simple it can really be when you just follow a few steps. So number one, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open the lashes. So as you can see here at the top, there's a string. So if you just go ahead and pull that and pop out the lash, it's gonna make it really, really easy for you to go in with a pair of tweezers and just take those off. A lot of times when I first started wearing lashes and I wasn't so well versed in what to do, I would literally go in with my finger and just try to rip this off. And I can't tell you how many times I damaged the lash to the point of not being able to wear it, like spending that much for a lash and then not being able to wear it. Just imagine that. So what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna not take the lash applicator. I find you're gonna wanna really like a closer grip when you're removing it off of these things. You're gonna go right to the corner, just like this. And you're just gonna very lightly just pull that, just like that. And the rest will come right off. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab that here with the tweezer, have a nice grip on it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to measure how this fits on our eye. So I'm going to just plop that on. Now I like to personally leave a good amount of space for the corner of my eye. I can't tell you how annoying it is when I have a lash poking me in the corner of the eye all day. Like I literally would just rather not wear the lash. Like I want to rip it off in the middle of the day. It's just the absolute worst. So if you lay that on, you can see right now where I would need to trim it. So I need to take off like a good little chunk at the end there. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do that, exactly that. We're gonna take the teeny tiny scissors and we're going to see, if you look really, really closely at the hairs, I don't know if you guys can actually see, but they come in little bushels. What I'm gonna do, because I've already done one eye, I know how much to take off, and now that we've done the measurement, I'm going to just take off about 2.5, just like that. Just trim it, don't be afraid. I get they were expensive, believe me, I get it. But I can't stress enough how important it is to have the right fit on your eye. So as you can see here, I'll put in my hand, that's what we have left over. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Now with Lilly Lashes specifically, because she wants it to make it easier for you to take it out of the package, she also leaves a little nub at the front of the lash, and I found that that can really, really poke you and hurt you badly. So what we're gonna do is trim that as well. Make sure that's not an issue for us. And we are now ready to brush on our lash glue. So for that, less is more, guys. You don't need to glob on the glue, absolutely unnecessary. Less is more. You want it to be nice and coated, and you want to make sure you get extra on the corners, but you definitely don't need to put too much. It's completely unnecessary. So the lash glue is on, as you guys can see here, it's nice and placed on. So what we're gonna do is the next most important step in applying lashes. I guarantee 85 to 90% of you who are having problems applying lashes is strictly due to the fact that, guys, drum roll, you are not letting your glue dry. Now, if that's an issue for you, if you have a problem, you literally need to set your phone on a timer. Let this bad boy dry for at least 30 seconds. 30 seconds to 45 is what I would personally recommend, because when you do that, you don't understand how much easier it makes things for you. The lash literally just floop, like plops on, and it doesn't move. It's not smearing around. It's not messing up the rest of your eye look. It literally is tacky, so it just plops on. So once you've let that dry for about 30 to 45 seconds, we're ready for application. We're gonna switch to our lash applicator. We're gonna have a good grip on that here. So as you guys can see, I have a nice grip on it, and this is when the shape of this lash applicator really comes into play. So before I show you how I place this on, I'm gonna give it 30 seconds to make sure it's nice and tacky. and then we'll be good to go. What I like to do when my lashes are drying, I like to place them down on anything really, and then I'll work on my lower lash line, or I'll go in with mascara, or I'll do something, anything to work on the face anywhere else in between, just so you are giving yourself ample enough time for that to get nice and tacky. So now my lash is nice and tacky and we're ready to go in. So the next thing that's really important, you're gonna want some type of mirror. Now, whether you're using a hand mirror, enter my giveaway if you haven't already to win your own, or a mirror from a palette or a compact, you're gonna want a mirror. Now, what we're gonna do with the mirror, we're gonna angle the mirror lower and we're gonna tilt our chin up. Now, when you do that, you have a clear-cut way of just placing that lash down. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in, and that's it. Because we let it get tacky, it just literally plops on. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna secure the end. So first, what I like to do is make sure that the inner corner is nice and secure. So I use the shape of this lash applicator to my advantage. And what I do is I just literally tap right on top to make sure that's nice and stuck on. But like I said, when you let the lash glue get tacky, it does the work for you. It's absolutely amazing. Now, another reason I love this lash applicator, what I like to do after is I go in. Now, this part's a little tricky and you're gonna wanna be careful because you don't want to actually damage your eye. I will go in, I will literally squeeze my own lash and secure it to the fake lash. And I find that it just really helps everything look so natural and blend together, and it makes sure that it's nice and secure onto your eyelid. So you just like that, go in and just make sure it's nice and on. So that's the application part. What I like to do after, so I always like to take a liquid liner. I will line over top of the lash band just to make sure it's nice and hidden. We don't want any lines showing or anything crazy. We want it to look as natural as possible, given you've just stuck fake hairs on your eyelid. But we want it to look nice and blended in. So we will literally just run that on the top and make sure it's blended. Then, now, this is debatable. A lot of people do it different ways. I personally like to go in with my mascara after I've placed my false lash on. Now, this is because, just like I was saying about when you press it in and it kind of blends everything together, it just further accentuates that. It makes it look one with your lash, the false lash with your real lash. It just really accentuates and makes everything look more natural. So I definitely go in after, but a lot of people like to go in first with their mascara because it helps them actually apply the lash. I feel like when I was a beginner, I would go in with that first because all the tutorials would say to do that, but I feel like I don't get quite that blend in of my own lash and the false lash unless I put the mascara on after. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And voila, the lash is on. Guys, it's literally that simple. Two of the most important things to note: trim your lash. Do not be afraid to get rid of some of those hairs. And number two, make sure you give time for your glue to get tacky. I promise you, if you do those two things, you are gonna be sticking on lashes in your sleep. Like, you're gonna get so good at it. When I tell you how badly I used to struggle with lashes, I literally would do my makeup sometimes. Me and my sister, we would do our makeup and we would go to the mall and literally pay somebody $10 just to apply our lash, just because we really could not get a grip of it. Once I learned to let that lash glue get tacky, woo, game changer, game changer. All right, guys, let's jump right into the try-ons. I cannot wait for you to see how gorgeous these Lilly lashes are. So yeah, let's get right to it. This is the style Mykonos. It goes for $30 US. According to the website, these are a dramatic, round 3D mink lash that adds enviable volume and depth to your lash look and is ideal for those who want their eye look to be ultra glam. The unique design of interlacing V-shaped clusters creates the dramatic lash look while still providing seamlessly blended results with your natural lashes for a long, flirty, fun finish. Personally, these are the first time that I'm trying the Mykonos lash. I absolutely love them. I bought a bunch of different styles in preparation of this video, and I have to say, so in the description, it clearly states that these are meant for round eyes. Now, while my eyes aren't round, I still think these are absolutely beautiful. They are a touch on the dramatic side, so if you were looking for something a little bit more soft-spoken, I don't know if these were the ones for you, but they are very, very full. Whereas a lot of them are wispy, I find that these ones are specifically very, very full. I really love them. I love the pop it gives to your eye, and let's move on to the next. These are Lilly Lashes Miami. They go for $30 US, and they are described as Lilly Lashes' most popular style. These 3D mink rounded, ultra wispy set of false lashes is ideal for achieving an Insta-worthy glam finish, giving a fluttery, full body wispy effect with medium volume and is ideal for round eyes. These are the most world-renowned, the one that you're gonna hear people chit-chatting about the most, the Lilly Lashes Miami. In my personal opinion, not my favorite style that they have. Now, whether it's because I have almond eyes and this is more suited for round eyes as the description states, I don't know, but I've worn a lot of lashes that are meant for round eyes on my almond eyes and they ended up looking beautiful. I do like these lashes, don't get me wrong. I think they're really pretty. I think they make the eye look super open and nice, but I definitely don't think it's the best Lilly Lash that they have to offer. I definitely have styles that I prefer much, much more than this one. But another thing to note, guys, okay, in all of the Lilly Lashes descriptions, except for the ones that are slightly lighter, which is the light mink, I'm gonna be trying those on at the end, but except for those ones, Lilly Lashes claims that you can wear these lashes over 25 times. Now, these ones that I'm wearing right now have been worn no more than 5 times. Now, you be the judge. Do you think I could wear this another 25 times? No. I've gone through a lot of Lilly Lashes. I'm gonna say the maximum use you can get out of each one is like 7 to 8. Now you could be thinking, well, that's because you put mascara on the bottom of them. Even when I don't, they get gunky, they get linery, they get glue all over them. Like there's definitely no way that these last for 25 uses. I have to disagree. You guys can be the judge yourself. These are worn, used ones. So even if you have to backtrack a little bit and look at the actual lash when I'm doing the demonstration, do that. But in my opinion, I don't think that they last 25 goes. And let's jump on to the next one. This is the style Miami Flare. This goes for $30 US, and the website explains that it's a sweet and sexy spin on our best-selling 3D mink lash style Miami. Meet her new bestie, Miami Flare. The same exact style of Miami that we fell in love with, only instead of being a round lash, it's a flare eye or a winged out lash to lift the eye for a gorgeous cat-eyed effect. So when it comes to the Miami Flare, they're the newest style that I've tried from Lilly Lashes. When I was preparing for this video, I did a giant order from her website. By the way, if you're in Canada, do not order from her website. I got charged $43 duty for 3 pairs of lashes. That's a whole ass other pair of lashes. I was so mad. Where I'm from, you're not supposed to get charged a customs fee unless your purchase is over $100. This was not $100, but they charged me customs. Anyway, rant over. Guys, the Miami Flare style is absolutely beautiful. This is only the second time I've tried them, but I am in love with the way they look. I think that they just add such a beautiful flare to the eye. Now, it's exactly like what they mentioned. The Miami has a very round shape and it's meant more for a round eye. And this one caters to a more almond eye. So you're getting that gorgeous, wide-eyed, I'm awake and beautiful look, but without it being like the long pieces being inside your eye. And I feel like when you have an almond eye shape, when there's pieces that are long that are too up near the tear duct, it just makes you look a little bit crazy, a little bit like choppy, like just not my favorite look. But yeah, guys, I absolutely love this Miami Flare style. I can see myself reaching for it over and over again. Definitely an instant classic. So if you've had your eye on trying them, I would definitely suggest that you do. This is the style Rome. These go for $30 US. The website explains whether you're going for a daytime glam or a night out on the town, our 3D Rome lash is perfect for any occasion. This uniquely chic lash uses fine hairs carefully placed to create a fluttery winged look. Let me say a few words about Rome lashes. Now, they're really similar to the Miami Flares, but they are one of the first lashes I fell in love with from Lilly Lashes. I absolutely love what they do to the eye. Not only is it catered to cat eye, which obviously suits more of my eye shape, it's the hairs, it's the way that they're placed. It looks wispy while still looking full. Whereas these lashes that I'm wearing now, these are still the Mykonos. These are very, very full looking. Like if you look at them, they look very, very full and thick. Those ones are more wispy and spaced out and staggered. And I really, really, really love the way Rome looks. Highly suggest suggest it for someone who does love that boom Lilly Lash look, but doesn't necessarily want to take it full tilt to the whole next level. I absolutely love the style Rome. Highly suggest. And let's move on to the next style. These are the style Tease. They go for $20 US, and the website explains that they are a flirty, fun, round mink lash that provides gorgeous lash glam without being too over the top. Varying lengths of fine, wispy mink hairs are attached to an ultra-thin black band to provide a sultry effect with added depth, while being light and comfortable enough to wear all day. So just like the description explains, these are much lighter and more comfortable than the regular Lilly Lashes. Now, you are paying slightly less for them, so in my opinion, they're not as boom, full quality, tons of hairs, which I find a little bit silly. Like, why go all the way to buy a Lilly Lash and then not go the full 9 yards and get a thick, beautiful lash that's really gonna pop and take your look to the next level? But I totally understand. Some people like a more soft, demure look, and some people are really big on comfort. So if you're one of those people, I would highly suggest the light mink lashes for you. Maybe the style that I specifically picked, I wasn't completely obsessed with. It was a little bit spiky looking in my opinion, but they have other styles as well. It's one of their best sellers. So if you're into more of a demure, soft style and also want to keep comfort in mind, I highly suggest you give the Tease style a try. And now, moving on to the last pair of lashes I'm going to be talking about today. I unfortunately don't have a try-on of these. I wish I did. Like I said, in preparation for this video, I made a giant purchase from Lilly Lashes. Doha was one of those pairs, and I wore it literally for one makeup look that I did. And like all of us, I know you've done it. I know I have. I took the lashes off, put them down, not in their case, and guess what? I lost one. So I can't do a try on for you guys. They are absolutely beautiful. If you still want that Lilly Lash pop, that boom, that next level glam, you're getting it with these lashes, but you're not getting too over the top. I would say they're in between the 3D mink and the light mink, in that they're still 3D mink, so they're still nice and beautiful and full, but they're not so crazy that you're like, oh my God, like, this is terrifying. I don't want to wear this out in public. They are so beautiful. If you really like a more soft, demure style, but the light mink just isn't enough for you, I would highly suggest the style Doha. It's absolutely beautiful, one of my forever go-tos, and you will not regret it. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two. I feel like with $40 lashes, without a try-on haul, I ain't gonna buy them. Like, who is gonna go and buy a lash that they don't know if the style looks good on them and spend that much money? I mean, like, it's nuts. I hope if you guys have this shape of eye as well, that you learned a thing or two about what style is gonna look good on you. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Please make sure to give this video a like if you like this style of video. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below. Do you have any other questions about applying lashes? Which style did I try that you specifically gravitated towards? Which style did you like most on me? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Miami flare wasn't all that. I don't know. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out when you guys subscribe. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.